Orangeburg, so you're gonna clap for Kevin!
Yeah!
Columbia Craft, I am glad you guys are still out here. Thank you guys for staying out here. I'm all the way near the end of the fucking list. Thank you guys, great. This is a great night going on so far. When I walked in the bar, I had an older white male tell me that I smelled really fucking good, and I started to blush and smile. And that's when he told me he had something that smelled just like me at home, and he either had what I smoked before I walked in here or a young black male tied up somewhere. But either way, I was ready to roll that dice. I use comedy to kind of just talk about the weird shit that's happened in my life. I had a girlfriend when I was in college. She was a model for a website called Suicide Girls. Are we familiar with that?
Yeah.
A bunch of hot women and tattoos, piercings. It's kind of awesome. She talked me into a lot of weird shit when we were dating. One of those things was a Prince Albert. If you're not familiar with that, it's a penis piercing where they go in through the head of the penis and it pretty much turns your penis into a doorknob. I'm not a religious person, but I tell you guys, I had a come to Jesus moment laying on a table. My girlfriend's there holding my hands. You know I think you're just so brave, right? There's a bald white guy between my legs holding my balls and penis. Please don't have an erection right now. Listen, an erection is the last of your worries. And I really like to tell you guys that it hurt, but it really didn't. It was a lot like getting a tetanus shot or a flu shot. I was a little pissed off this guy didn't have a lollipop for me to suck on afterwards. The story of me losing that actual piercing isn't as grand. It was one drunken night where we thought that we couldn't use a condom, and then 10 minutes later, I'm searching for a fucking magnet. That was a nice time in the ER. I was holding her hand that time. You know, I really think you're brave, right? I actually ran into my ex a few months ago. Actually, last year, I went back to the DC area, was just visiting family, and I ran into my ex, and I was a little perturbed because I didn't recognize her at first because she had transitioned into a man. And I knew not to go say the wrong thing. I said, "Hey, T," and he looked at me and said, "I go by Taylor now, but it works too." And we started to catch up. And I admit I was a little jealous. He had this awesome ass beard, and I've been rocking this male testosterone thing for 36 fucking years. And what you see is what you get. He asked me if I wanted to see his penis. I respectfully declined. Curiosity almost got the best of me, but when he was a she, we lived together for about a year. And I think I might feel some type of way if the she decided that the he was going to have a bigger penis than me. I'm not even too sure how funny that is, but I know I didn't fuck up those pronouns.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I gotta really be honest with you guys. Curiosity did get the best of me, and I was like, you know what, go ahead and whip it out. And he did, and I was like, oh my God. I felt like a groundhog who had just seen its shadow. Someone's definitely getting 9 more inches this winter. You don't understand, guys. It was just so big, black, and pierced, which was even more confusing for me because he was white. Honestly, but you guys, that story is 65% true, 20% fiction, and the rest is just a little bit of mix between. I'll let you guys decide on what is real or not. I love talking about the awkward shit. Like you said, I drive up from Orangeburg. One of my favorite spots, I drink at a little spot in Orangeburg, and I had a weird experience there last week. I was drinking there, favorite bartender, blonde hair, little white girl, and she's just talking, and I'm talking with this old white guy, and he's like, "Hey, how do you know Kevin?" "Huh, I know Kevin. He's my favorite nigger." She said this shit so matter-of-factly and so politely that I didn't even realize it was a racial slur at the time. And she turned around to help out another customer. That's when an old white guy came to me and said, "You know what? I don't think she should have said it with the ER right there." Thank you. It would have at least been better if she would have said nigga instead. Yo! You're not making this any better for me. I don't think I feel safe anymore. I lived there with my widowed grandmother. We lost my grandfather earlier this year. He actually died on the same day as John McCain. We were there at the hospital. We were watching the news while he was taking his last few breaths. We saw in the news that CNN reported that John McCain had passed away. About 30 minutes later, my grandfather cracked a smile, and then he passed away as well. And I was happy, because I hated that motherfucker. And I always asked him, I was like, "Why do you hate John McCain so much?" I never got fucking captured. And I went back twice. "Well, why did you go back twice?" "I wasn't finished the first time." That's my time, guys. My name is Kevin. Come see me at New Brooklyn Tavern with the rest of the open mic comedians. Y'all have a great night.
One more time for Kevin, you guys.
Yeah. Woo!
You guys, thank you so